Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Jamaica News in Review. 2 people injured in car attack as violence resumes in Spanish Town. 2 days after the state of emergency SOE ended in St. Catherine, the violence has reignited. On Sunday evening, a man and a woman were shot and injured by gunmen in Railway Lane in the Tospin community of Spanish Town. Information reaching reporters are that 2 were in the car when the gunmen struck and sprayed the vehicle with bullets. The incident reportedly occurred about 7:50 p.m. Up to a short while ago, the 2 individuals were still being treated after being admitted to hospital, the police have confirmed. Infighting between members of the one other gang resulted in the government declaring an SOE in the parish on June 17, but a court ruling and a lack of support from the parliamentary opposition forced the government to end it on Friday after only 2 weeks. The infighting accused the death of more than 7 people over a 2-week period before the SOE was declared. In one incident, 4 men were shot to death on Railway Lane, and in another, 3 people were killed in the commercial district in the heart of Spanish Town. Update on bedridden 67-year-old woman killed, husband 69 arrested. More information has emerged about the killing of a bedridden woman and the arrest of her husband following an incident in Lionel Clarendon on Monday morning. The dead woman has been identified as Pamela Gregory, otherwise called Pam, a 67-year-old housekeeper from Toronto Terrace in the Lionel Town housing scheme. Her husband is a mechanic from the same address. The couple's grandson was injured resulting from the incident. The police stated, no motive has been established for the attack. It is reported that the woman was killed about 7 a.m. Further reports are that the grandson who was at home with the couple received a call from his uncle in Aruba stating that the accused had called someone overseas saying he just killed his wife. The police said after receiving the call, the grandson went to his grandparents' room and knocked. His grandfather opened the door and he saw his grandmother on the bed bleeding from the neck. Police said he attempted to go into the room, however, his grandfather barricaded the door, preventing him from entering. He then went to another door, kicked it open and entered the room. His grandfather, the police said reportedly, attacked him with a knife. He held on to the knife and used a piece of board to knock him in his head in a bid to subdue him. He later learned he had a cut on his right middle finger from the attack. Residents and police arrived, assisted him and took him and the accused to the Lionel Town Hospital, where they were treated and then taken to the police station. Up to early Monday afternoon, investigators were still at the scene. Chef killed in Manchester, 3rd murder victim on Bloody Saturday. It was a Bloody Saturday in Manchester, as 3 people were killed in the South Central Parish in separate gun attacks. In the latest incident, 35-year-old Adrian Smichael, a chef of Coleyville near Christiana in Manchester, was shot dead in Hearties. A police report said that about 10 p.m., Smichael was at a wake in the community when a gunman pounced on him by jumping over a concrete wall. Police said the gunman got Smichael multiple times. He was pronounced dead at hospital. Just under an hour earlier, 15-year-old Vestora Sinclair was shot dead in Turnatop District near the Manchester St. Elizabeth border as he attempted to save his mother during a struggle with gunmen. On Saturday afternoon, 49-year-old Ricardo Bennett, a fisherman of Old Harbour St. Catherine, was shot by a gunman on Josie Plaza in Mandeville. He later succumbed at hospital. Statistics from the Jamaica Constabulary Force showed that up to June 26, Manchester recorded 20 murders compared to 13 for the corresponding period last year. Man killed during fuss over bottle of water. An argument reportedly about a bottle of water has left 1 man dead and another in police custody. The incident occurred on Cemetery Road in St. Anne's Bay, St. Anne just after 1 p.m. on Monday. According to reports, a man believed to be in his 30s was on the job at the Santa Glory restaurant when an argument developed between himself and a man who delivers food. It is alleged that the food delivery man stabbed the restaurant employee in his neck before fleeing the scene. He was later held by the police. Investigations are ongoing. Lay Magistrate Association condemns actions of JP's in Russian Barnett medical video. The Lay Magistrates Association of Jamaica is condemning the actions of the Justices of the Peace who participated in the video-recorded medical examination of Russian Barnett, the 23-year-old man accused of murdering a mother and her 4 children in Clarendon. The video of about 6 minutes emerged on social media Friday evening, showing Barnett being questioned by a team of 4 JPs, which included medical Dr. Cook. The JP stated that they were present to protect the rights of the accused and to address any breach of such rights, but the association is asserting that their actions are in contradiction to the tenets of the role of a JP and were not in accordance with the modus operandi in the execution of such duties. Further, it is condemning the release of the video. "We hope that this act of indiscretion was not an act of justice of the peace," said a spokesperson in a statement. The release of this video into the public domain, whether intentionally or otherwise, taints the impartiality of the role of the justice of the peace, the spokesperson said. The association is reminding JPs that they have a responsibility to be unbiased in the execution of their duties. Spanish Town teen missing since Saturday. An another alert has been activated for a 16-year-old of Elders Le Pen, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, who has been missing since Saturday, July 2nd. Zona Marie Lewis is of brown complexion, thin built and about 5 feet 6 inches tall. Reports from the Spanish Town police are that about 11:30 p.m., Zona Marie was last seen at home wearing a pair of black and white shorts, red blouse, and a pair of pink and grey Crocs. She has not been heard from since. Anyone knowing Zona Marie's whereabouts is being asked to contact the Spanish Town Police at 876-984-2305, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Denis Meadows makes grand entry to PNP conference. Clad in orange shirt, former Jamaica Labour Party JLP Senator Denis Meadows got a rousing welcome when he arrived at the People's National Party Conference Divisional Meeting at the Falmouth Primary School in Trelawney Sunday evening. Meadows parted ways with the Jamaica Labour Party recently and applied for membership in the People's National Party. It is not clear if his membership has yet been ratified by the hierarchy of the PNP. He vied unsuccessfully on the JLP's ticket to become the parliamentary representative for the Trelawney North constituency on 3 occasions. The constituency is now represented by the JLP's Tova Hamilton. Mobay Tax Office to undergo major upgrade, services being relocated. The tax office in Montego Bay St. James is being temporarily relocated as the building undergoes major renovations and upgrades. Services are being moved to the FCJ building on Altman Way in the town effective Monday, July 11. To facilitate the relocation exercise, Tax Administration Jamaica TAG says the tax office will be closed to the public on Wednesday. As a result of the closure, members of the public are being encouraged to visit either the Lucy or Falmouth tax offices to conduct their usual business. Additionally, taxpayers will be able to access the usual weekday services at both the Falmouth and Lucy tax offices on Saturday, July 9, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., which will facilitate as smooth a transition as possible of the relocation exercise. Arrangements have been made to accommodate customers conducting TRN services to do so at the authority's Bay West training facility, Bay West Plaza, 2nd floor, on Thursday, July 7 and Friday, July 8, after which persons may conduct these transactions at the new location. Chief Justice tests positive for COVID-19. Chief Justice has tested positive for COVID-19. In a statement on Wednesday, the Court Administration Division stated, Chief Justice is experiencing mild symptoms and is under the care of his doctors. It says he will remain in isolation for 7 days, following which it is hoped that he will resume work at the Supreme Court. Jamaica confirms first case of monkeypox. Jamaica has confirmed its first case of monkeypox. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton made the announcement at a press conference on Wednesday afternoon. The patient is a male who recently traveled from the United Kingdom. He presented to the public health system on July 5, having arrived on the island some 5 days earlier. The patient has been isolated while having confirmatory tests done and his close contacts quarantined following contact tracing, which will continue if necessary. The confirmation of the case has triggered Jamaica's emergency protocols in line with international health regulations guidelines, Tufton said. Among other things, our Emergency Operations Center has become activated. A review of all isolated facility is to be done to look at the capacity to manage both monkeypox and COVID-19, he said. A surge in monkeypox cases have been reported since early May outside the West and Central African countries where the disease has been long endemic. To date, more than 5,000 monkeypox cases have been reported from 53 countries worldwide that don't normally report the disease, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease and Control Prevention. Symptoms of monkeypox include skin rash, fever, headache, backache, swollen lymph nodes, chills, and exhaustion, and can last for up to 2 or 4 weeks. Kingston man wins 10 million Super Scratchers jackpot. A Kingston man is now a multimillionaire after hitting the 10 million jackpot with his $1,000 Super Rich Supreme Scratchers ticket. P. Williams, who has been consistently purchasing Supreme Scratchers ticket since its launch earlier this year, said he was in the shock when his ticket turned out to be the grand prize. His $1,000 Super Rich ticket was purchased at the Acropolis Gaming Lounge in Barbican, St. Andrew. I'm always buying Scratchers tickets and have won up to $10,000 on one ticket before. I bought the Super Rich for the first time to try my luck as it's a good game. When I scratched this ticket and saw the amount that I won, I was trembling. I didn't know how to react, he shared. I haven't really made any plans as yet for the money, as I'm still in disbelief. The only thing I'm sure of is that I'll be treating my mother and getting her something extra special for her birthday, and I'll definitely be investing some of it, said an overjoyed Williams. CEO of Prime Sports and subsidiary of Supreme Ventures, was thrilled at the news of yet another Supreme Scratchers millionaire. Since we launched Supreme Scratchers in March, our players have won over $2 billion in prizes. We continue to innovate and introduce more new and exciting games to allow them even more options to change their lives in an instant. Super Rich is our newest game with the biggest top prize of $10 million, and we're especially thrilled to have our first jackpot winner. It highlights that with Supreme Scratchers, players do win enough, win often, and win right away. They can look forward to even more winnings with Super Rich, as they are going to get more than $10 million ticket to be won, Johnson said. Customers currently have a selection of 11 different instant win games ranging from $100 Jamaican dollars to $1,000 per card, and have the chance to win up to Jamaican $10 million instantly. Supreme Scratchers is available at all Supreme Ventures retailers island-wide. JCF refute claims of government stop order against popcorn. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF Wednesday refuted claims by dancehall artist Popcorn that the government of Jamaica placed a stop order against the entertainer who is being detained in UK. In a release, the JCF revealed that the artist, whose given name is Andre Sutherland, was arrested twice in Barbados on charges of possession of marijuana in 2009, for which he was deported to Jamaica, and in 2011 answered to charges related to possession of cocaine. Arising from those arrests and other intelligence gathered, a green notice was generated by Interpol in relation to him in 2015. The notice was then reconfirmed by Interpol in 2018. A green notice provides Interpol members with a warning about a traveler's potential criminal activities where the person may be considered a threat to public safety, a release from the JCF stated. JCF further explained that travelers who have been issued a green notice by Interpol may be subjected to secondary security screening at international airports for a variety of reasons, and these reasons fall completely with the purview of the local authorities in their respective jurisdictions, the release said. Earlier, Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith also categorically denied that Andrew Holness' administration had anything to do with Popcorn's contained detention at the airport whenever he attempts to enter the United Kingdom. Checks with the Home Office advised that Ad Popcorn music was released. We further confirmed that his stop and check was not at the instance of the government of Jamaica. We also conveyed to the Home Office a letter from his attorney, who was updated with the public as seen fit, the Foreign Minister tweeted. Bert Samuels, the attorney at law representing Popcorn, had posited on Tuesday that it was agents acting on the behest of the Jamaican government who had flagged the artist's travel to the United Kingdom. Popcorn's arrestment at Heathrow Airport is a consequence of the Jamaican state putting a red flag on his name. Can you believe an artist who carries out flag high and with no criminal record being embarrassed in foreign country because his own country says he's a wrongdoer? Samuels tweeted. Twitter users challenged Samuels' version of events but he clapped back saying the UK High Commission had issued the one man she warned, artist with a visa, so why would they see it to detain him? To the doubters on my Popcorn tweet, Popcorn travels to the United Kingdom on a visa issued by the United Kingdom. If they, the UK, had an issue with him, would they have granted a visa? Would they cancel the visa if they subsequently discovered an issue? So, whose intelligence is acting out here? Samuels tweeted. On Tuesday, Popcorn informed his 3 million followers on Instagram that once again, the UK immigration officers at the airport had detained him. He thanked Prime Minister Andrew Holness and lobbied for a resolution to what he deemed to be unwarranted harassment triggered by his own country. They give me this paper and detain me because of information that was sent by my country that I should be stopped every time I'm here. I wonder why, he said in a video. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.